Speculation of an imminent election is growing in Canberra as the Prime Minister attempts to solve the policy problems that plagued her predecessor. Julia Gillard's expected to announce an agreement with the mining industry any day now, and she's also promising action on climate change. For Kevin Rudd, the future looks much quieter. Tonight he left the lodge for the last time with his family. Political reporter Hayden Cooper.
Everybody.
He never thought it would come so soon, but Kevin Rudd has been dislodged.
It is the people's house, and we return it gratefully to the people. For our family, this has been a good place.
The former PM flew out to Brisbane. The current one has set about introducing herself to the world.
I spoke to Prime Minister Cameron on the phone.
And to the voters at home.
Do you believe in God?
No, I don't, John. I'm not a religious person. I was brought up in the Baptist church, but during my adult life, I've, found a different path. I'm, of course, a great respecter of religious beliefs, but they're not my beliefs, John.
Before leaving Canberra, the Prime Minister called her cabinet together and held a long meeting. Then they all left town.
Very constructive, very productive. What can I say?
You're falling asleep. A more normal cabinet process today, was it?
It was a good cabinet meeting.
New government, you are looking at things?
We're down to business. We've got a lot of work to do. The country expects us to get back to work.
They're on an election footing, but first there's a couple of policy matters to deal with, and an agreement with some miners is imminent.
It's one of the issues the government needs to resolve. The Prime Minister has made that absolutely clear.
This is a big bad tax. That's what it is. It's a big bad tax, and it doesn't matter what you do to it, it will still be a big bad tax.
Pleasing everyone will be impossible.
I would simply say to the mining industry, by all means, continue discussions. That's a good thing, but be careful because you are dealing with a caretaker Prime Minister.
The other problem policy is climate change.
There is a concern in the Australian community about what is happening next on climate change, and I want to be talking to people about that.
Basically, we need a carbon trading scheme.
Some Australians, like climate scientist Tim Flannery, are desperate to hear it.
Julia Gillard, in my view, really does need to get serious about putting a price on carbon. Seeking a consensus and all this sort of stuff is all very well and good, but if we leave putting a price on carbon to 2013, we will have lost the opportunity to meet our international obligations.
Sorting out the policy trouble spots of the Rudd government is all that stands between Julia Gillard and the ballot box, and all indications suggest she's in a hurry. Most now expect an August election. She, of course, is not so specific.
We're going to move at some point during the second half of the year to election day.
Joe Hockey, good morning.
But her opponents are.
I expect the election to be called this weekend.
This weekend?
I would suspect this weekend or the following weekend at the latest.
We're ready. We are ready whenever it happens.
We've done a few things here too.
It's a campaign that Kevin Rudd will observe from afar.
Now it's time to go back home to Queensland. It's time to go back home to our home at Norman Park. After that, we will be heading off to a distant beach with some friends for a break. My last message to the Australian people from this residence is very simple. All I'd say to the Australian people is one word, and that is thank you for the opportunity to serve Australia. Thank you.
The lodge now awaits its next resident. Hayden Cooper, Lateline.